that. That's nice. Do you guys think electricity grows on trees? The sun is shining outside. Who's touching the thermostat? 72 degrees. Stop touching the thermostat. Does it seem a little warm out here today? A good thing I came prepared. Isn't she beautiful? You kids have fun. I'm just gonna sit right over here. No, I'll be watching. The hands on this clock have been pointing up like this for more than 4 hours. Do you think I should call a clockmaker? Or a clock doctor? Or a clockter? Not funny? Welcome back to Factor 85 Labs. 9 out of 10 doctors agree that drinking water is better than drinking soda. All except Dr. Pepper. Not funny? A few months ago, I was in the store, and I was probably looking at backpacks or something, because I have a problem with buying backpacks and bags and things. And a gentleman came up, worked at the store, and asked if I needed any help. And I didn't, but we started talking, and we talked for a few minutes. And I don't remember the whole conversation, but there were some things that stuck in my mind. He noticed that I was buying something for my kids, and he expressed some concern for my general well-being when I mentioned that I had 3 girls. And then he mentioned that he had a son who was about my age, but he said he hadn't seen his son in a long time, and he hadn't talked to him. He said that last time he talked, that he and his son had just ended up fighting, and he said, my son doesn't really want me around anymore. I could tell he seemed upset about that, and he was upset that he couldn't see his son, and he wasn't able to see his son's family, see his grandkids. And then he said, it's okay though. My son's a good man. He stays out of trouble. He takes care of his family, and I'm proud of him. Now, that sort of random conversation has really stuck in my mind these last few months, and it's got me thinking a lot about legacies. Now, everyone leaves some sort of legacy, but especially men, and especially fathers. America has a fatherlessness epidemic. 1 out of every 4 children in the U.S. grows up in a home without a father, a stepfather, adoptive father in their home. For 1 out of every 4 kids in the U.S., that means the legacy that their father leaves is a legacy of just not being present. And that has some very serious long-term effects. But that doesn't have to be the case. No one has to be perfect to leave a positive legacy or have a positive impact. They just have to be present or engaged in some way, even small ways. Now, I don't know what the circumstances were for that gentleman in the store that led to him and his son being estranged and not talking, and the son not wanting him around. But I know that even though they don't have a good relationship or a close relationship, that man was still concerned about the legacy that he was leaving. He was still proud of his son for being a good man. Now, I know that this video isn't really the sort of thing people want to watch. Maybe you're a dad, maybe you're not, maybe you don't think this applies, maybe it's not something you're concerned about. That's fine. You don't have to put up with my lectures or serious conversations often, I promise. But this is something that I think is important, and I hope that you will at least think about. I'll leave some links in the description of this video to some of the statistics about fathers in the U.S., about the effect that a father can have, or the lack of a father can have, on kids throughout their entire lives. I would encourage you to at least go and check some of those out, whether you're a father or not, or whether you ever plan to be or not. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.